Hello everyone, I am Sulochana. Welcome back to my channel Nourished Nature. So today in this episode I am going to talk about the right and easy method of repotting rose plant. So let's get started. So here is my rose plant that I bought from a nursery about 2 weeks back, and this is Bengal variety. It was blooming at that time and some of the buds are still there, but it is in this nursery grow pot, and also roots are growing through these drainage holes. So I am going to repot this plant. When you bring your new plant home in its plastic nursery grow pot, don't repot it immediately into a new planter. Let your plant acclimate to its new environment first, and now that your plant has adjusted to the new home, you can move it from its grow pot into a planter, or you can wait for a few more weeks or even months, as long as your plant has space to grow in its old grow pots or looks happy and healthy. So now I will remove the plant from this current pot and loosen the excess soil gently. As this plant is root bound, I will unbind the root first and prune off any extra long roots. While trimming the roots, make sure you do not cut those thicker roots, that is main roots. So next I will make potting mix for the plant. The potting mix for roses needs to be quite rich and well drained and must have good aeration. So for that I am taking 30% garden soil and 10% sand, 10% charcoal. I am adding charcoal here because it increases the ability of soil to hold onto plant nutrients, and it increases better drainage and aeration. And 10% composted banana peels. Banana peels contains potassium, which promotes healthy stem and roots and also better flowering. And next is 30% cow dung manure, 10% neem cake or neem khali. I am adding this here because it acts as fungicide and insecticides, and also with time it decomposes and adds nutrient to the soil. Garden soil I am talking about here is the soil available in your area. Loam soil are considered to be best choice for rose because it contains sand, silt, clay and organic matters. Also, it is very well aerated. But roses are very adaptable and can be grown in almost any soil type, given it is well drained and full of decayed organic matter. So now our potting mix is ready, and I will set the plant in the new planter. I am using clay planter here. You can use any type of planter as your convenience, but choose a planter about 2 to 4 inches larger than the older ones to ensure there's space for continuous growth. But don't go more larger than that, because look, when we move our plant to a larger pot with more soil, we will be inclined to water more often, and this will lead to overwatering and root rot, and eventually the plant may die. Also, make sure your planter has at least one drainage hole. And now place some stone chips or any hard object over the hole. We do this because over a course of time the potting mix may block the hole. And don't use the coconut coir because with time it decomposes and blocks the hole. Now fill the pot partially with the soil mixture that we prepared earlier and place the plant over it, and finish filling the space with the soil. And now the plant is all set, and I'll water the plant thoroughly. A regular deep watering is much better than a daily trickle. Roses do best when soil moisture is kept even throughout the growing season. So now place the rose in a bright light. Give your rose plant plenty of sunlight. For best results, a minimum of 4-hour direct sunlight is recommended. Some varieties of roses are shade tolerant like Ice Meadowland, Floribunda, Eden Climber, Carefree Wonder, Anthony Mayland, etc. They can perform well in partial sun or shade, but they might need more care than those growing in sites receiving full sun. You can also mulch the plant by applying about an inch thick layer of bark chips or a leaf mulch around the base of the plant for better moisture retention, and also it will help to suppress weeds. And lastly, fertilize your plant in spring and summer for impressive flowers. So this much for today's video. If you find this video helpful and if you want to see more such gardening related videos, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.